guys, it's Austin the Doctor, and welcome to a review. I know I was going to do the first episode, but this is going to be kind of like Goblin Slayer. Within the first 3 episodes, if it doesn't show to me enough that I don't want to cover it, I can't. It's kind of one of those things, I don't know if I could cover it for you guys. I don't know if I could make it entertaining. And now with going to the Goblin Slayer thing, a little thing with that is, if this 3rd episode is going to follow the light novel, not the manga, I'll actually consider covering it, finally. But I just don't want to cover something that's very controversial. I know people get very upset with that, but it's just, I don't want that kind of negative stuff on my channel. But anyways, back to the time I was reincarnated as a slime. Really long name, thank you. But my first impressions through episode 1 and 2, I love Valdora, the Tempest Dragon, or Tsunade Dragon, best freaking dragon in an anime. But besides Issei, drag. But anyways, so going to the 3rd episode, the 2nd episode was him kind of learning how to talk with his actual, mouth and stuff, not talking as a monster kind of thing. But so going to this 3rd episode, I'm gonna just say this. I know people are gonna get a little pissy with this, I guess. That's how I'm gonna say it. And I'm not gonna swear because YouTube, if you don't know, is really cracking hard down on any kind of words. So I'm gonna be very cautious with words when I do my reviews. Just a little announcement to that. But going to the slime. So Ramu actually, swallowed a goblin and healed it. And the way he did it is actually pretty smart. He used the healing potions that he made and he kind of pelted them, each goblin, with them. I'm like, he's pretty cool. And going to what I originally was going to say, he kind of reminds me, this entire anime reminds me if, Overlord wasn't serious. It actually, took the direction it should have. Because I don't know about you guys. I know some people are a little, as I said, antsy and get upset with this. But Overlord's kind of one of those very serious, fantasy animes. And I think it kind of takes away, because they have a lot of good characters too. But this isn't Overlord. This is the slime. But anyway, so basically, Rimuru reminds me of good old Ainz being very, overpowered, but different stuff. I know people are going to get very defensive in the comments. But anyways, going to the actual 3rd episode even more, he actually starts telling the goblins to build a fence and to protect themselves. And we see the dire wolves are actually starting their attack, and they see the fence, but they slow down, and they're like, okay, we're going to have to think a different way. And the pack leader kind of is like tempting everyone to go in. He made some of the wolves go in. Rimuru did tell them to stop, but they didn't listen. So he literally took all of them out with his steel wires attack, and I'm like, whoa, that was brutal. And this is a comedy. I didn't expect to get very brutal very fast. I was just like, whoa, this is kind of cool. And I could just that was just amazing. So of course the head wolf or dire wolf tries to attack, and good old Rimuru actually captures him and finishes him. And basically he was trying to get them to calm down and obey him. And I love, though, when he was transitioning back from turning into the actual pack leader, when he swallowed him and actually mimics him and stuff. He kind of had the wolf ears and tails. I don't know if anyone caught that. I thought that was hilarious, and we need a figure of that. Get onto it, Japan. But anyways, so obviously the pack yields to Rimuru, and Rimuru saves the goblins. And Rimuru tells the goblins, basically, and the dire wolves, to pair up for the sake of being a stronger group, and so they can survive longer, kind of thing. And we hear some background of how the world is working. I love when they do this kind of stuff. They sneak it in, not just give you it in the episode and just bore you. We hear that monsters usually don't get names. And when, Rimuru tells everyone that he wants to name everyone, they go crazy because they're happy. They never get the opportunity. It's like a big opportunity for them, and we don't find out later what it actually causes. I won't say it right now, but anyway, so we see the elder is Rugard, and his son is Ruger, all, to, honor that fallen hero. I thought it was actually quite really cool. And we see Rimuru name the pack leader to, well, the pack leader's son to, Ranga, which was quite awesome, I'm not gonna lie. And we see that Rimuru passes out for 3 days from using too much MP, and the question is, what did he do to use so much magic, or MP, I'm gonna call it. And I thought it was kind of cool that they put this in. It actually cost magic to name these monsters, and he's named a whole lot of them. He named an entire village of goblins, and he named one dire wolf. That's a lot of magic. Or, that's a lot of damage. We'll get Flexi on that. But anyways, I'm in awe of how powerful he is. And truth be told, after watching this episode, I kind of want to read ahead. But going back to the actual episode, we see when he, actually woke up from his 3-day nap, that the Elder has evolved. And it was all because he was named. And we see Rango come out of nowhere. And, oh, he's adorable, I'm not going to lie. Look, I have a weakness for cute animals. You see my editor? You ever see my editor? You should. I usually post pictures of her on Twitter. But anyways, so we see the male goblins turn into hobgoblins, and the female goblins turn into goblins. Or however you say it. I know someone's going to correct me. And I just hear, the Goblin Slayer breathing very heavily right now. He wants to, do his job here. Please don't. They're actually pretty cool. And I'm going to touch subjects about certain things at the end, so I'll get through this review for you guys. So the dire wolves actually evolved into tempest wolves, which was interesting because if you name one, it's kind of like they're all interconnected, and I'm like, that's pretty cool how they did that. I gotta respect it. And Rimuru actually makes 3 rules. Number 1, no attacking humans. Number 2, no fighting amongst themselves. 3, no belittling any race. And they ask, oh, why not attack the humans? Well, because he likes the humans and he thinks it would be a bad idea to attack them because they would group up, and he tells them they can understand how you feel. And I'm like, if Goblin Slayer was there, you guys wouldn't be alive, would you? But anyways, they rebuild the village and try to get it functioning, but the biggest issue is they can't build houses correctly and they can't make clothing. And let me just tell you, the female goblins that have evolved, they can be quite distracting in this anime, and I'm just like, okay. I didn't think I'd ever think this way. Guys, I'm still in shock about it, but we see that the goblins actually used to trade with a couple people, and they were very good people, what we heard from the Elder. And we basically hear that they're dwarves, and, Rimuru is just fascinated. He's like, ooh, I get to be dwarves, basically. And if you don't know anything about dwarves, they're very good at, steel work, or iron work, or overall, they're just very handy creatures at the end of the day. And it's quite interesting to see that they're staying true to this, and I love it. But going to, the final parts, we see Rimuru kind of head out, but he actually made the village elder the Goblin Master, in a sense, and oh, okay, cool. This is honestly really cool, and so far, the only thing I'm, I guess, a little upset was that first episode was really boring. I'm not gonna lie. The second episode was really good, and this third episode is just out of the park. I love this anime so far, and I can't wait to watch more. It just really reminds me of Overlord was a comedy. This would be it. It's enjoyable. It's not going to give you world building and nothing else in politics. I just love how it's a good balance of everything. And going to the goblins, yes, there is female goblins, but they're extremely rare if you don't know. And going to, Goblin Slayer, we don't see it, and that's why they do what they do in that, universe. And it's quite interesting to see how this is actually going to play into part of what, how goblins would act with this and that. And it's kind of staying true to their, lore, and I dig it. As I said, it's a little annoying, but at least they're not like, Overlord's goblins that are loyal to humans without, any female goblins. I'm just like, that wouldn't work. That would turn into, the Goblin Slayer real fast. But anyways, so far, as I said, my first impressions, this anime had a horrible start in my eyes, but it just, the second and the third episode made up for it, and I love this anime. I really do, and I'm curious, what do you think about this anime? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Are you going to watch it now since I'm talking about or covering it? I'm going to try to cover this on Mondays. I may drop one anime. Just be wary of that. But anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this video, smash that like button. If you are new here, do subscribe because it just warms my heart when someone subscribes. Just know that. But make sure you follow me on my Twitter so you can be updated to every video I would post. And join the Discord because it's free. And come on, you don't want to chat about anime? I don't know what's wrong with you. You should. But anyways, guys, this is Austin Doctor, signing out. Peace.